Madeleine McCann. This young child is being disrespected and degraded after her death over and over and over again. What is being done to her now? So not only has she not had what she deserves, which is justice, and her parents being held to account for neglect and for the covering up of, for disposing of a body, for lying, for fraud. And instead of her having dignity in her death, she's being further humiliated and brutalized. Her memory is being brutalized further. How? Oh, because now, don't you know? Yeah, it's definitely the pedophile's gotta. Yeah. So just let your minds just run wild with those images. Yeah. So German pedophile. Yep. Criminal. He's been cruising around Pradalur at the time that the perfect McCanns and their cronies were there. Yeah, at the time that they were leaving their hotel room unlocked with their tiny little children in it while they were off boozing and flirting with each other and just having a marvellous time. He's been working in hotels, so, just working the area, picking up odd jobs, drifter, opportunist. Yeah, and Maddie didn't just sort of, die in her sleep or just of an, Maddie probably, she probably suffered. She was sexually abused. She was tortured and, all at the hands of the sick German. And what we're going to do, we've put out a call. Anyone, because, we haven't got all the information we're ever going to get from anyone at all that might have even been anywhere near Pardaloo 10 years ago. But we're putting a call out for information. Yep. And no doubt someone's going to remember that. Oh, they'll be able to give a good description, won't they? I think those identity kits, maybe they, they're not. I think they're going to be able to get a good kit set picture from some people who, I think they were staying just around the corner from some of those other pedophiles that are living there in Pradaloo. Yeah, and they were there, and at the time, they just didn't think anything of it until, the German police have just put out this call for information. We're just pleading the public just to rack your brains, and until they were asked that, because they had to be asked if, about this German pedophile, and you just didn't ask before, and that spurred my, there we go, it spurred my memory. Yeah, we all remember it. So, phew. Madeleine McCann wasn't a victim of her own parents. NHS doctors, they don't leave their children. They don't neglect their children on foreign soil. Leave them alone in apartments, unlocked, ground floor level, with streets nearby and things like that. NHS doctors don't do that. They go home and they get really good positions on boards, and they write books, and they advise people on how to care for your children, and they, they're really great people. So don't worry, Madeleine really was brutalized. Yeah, so it was awful. Your imaginations can run wild like that, and all those 15,000 idiots out there that could have helped in any way with anything, who who you just haven't racked your brains enough, but now you're going to be able to come forward with a sighting of the suspect, and it's all going to make perfect sense, and don't worry, it's all wrapped up. Phew. Oh, let's get on with the apocalypse.